Guys, so going out in the garden to do some work now. I haven't been outside in about 2 days, so I know I'm going to see some things that's going to just upset me. But I also, my netting came, my garden netting. Be careful, baby. And the trellis, I like the cheap one because that's all that's in the budget. That's all I can afford. So I need to do that as well. But I'm going to check on especially my greens because so many things flying around and so many things have been eaten. Lord God, look on the sunflower them. Been eating my greens. So I need to check on that. So look, that scale and spinach that was coming up nicely. Look at that madness. This is my collards that were coming up nicely. And something keep eating it. Nothing touching my parsley and my carrot though for some reason. Be careful, honey. But this, what was this again? Cabbage. That was coming up nicely, and look at it. I don't know. So I'm just going to cover some stuff up. Look at these. We got so much rain. And let me see now. Look at the broccoli. I don't even know what. At this point, I just feel like giving up on the broccolis. Because I can't bother sometimes. Alright, so if you feel like this video is all over the place, that's because it is. So my initial plans for today, I don't know what happened. So I'm starting a new garden bed, don't ask me why. And I'm going to break all the rules. I'm putting things in sun that shouldn't be in sun, and I'm going to pair it with things that love the sun. And I don't know, so I'm just going, I don't know. And I'm doing the thing that shop your home. So everything I'm using, I already have. So I'm going to pull sunflowers from the back because I have so many. And I'm going to put them here with the hostas I brought around. I'm going to put a little bit of dirt I'm going to use right here, just a small area. And I'm going to put this, which is the same thing that's here. And in the front, I'd already planted some sunflower seeds, but the rain beat down on it and shift them because this is not exactly where I planted them. So I'm just going to use this already existing in the trench and make a little crescent shape or semicircle, and that's what I'm going to do. So this is what I'm using, and let's see how it turns out. I feel bad for the hostas, but if they die, man, I just replace them. I can't bother. My kids were just watching an exercise video on Jules TV, and that's what they're doing now, child. Can't bother. Shout out Jules TV. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these little ones. Oh, I'm gonna get the root and everything good. I'm gonna plant all of these around the front. I'm gonna need a little bit more strength to pull that one, so I'm gonna save that for last. Naomi, where you going, honey? And then this one, I don't know how this end up here. This is my mulberry bush. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go ahead and plant them around the front now. Come, let's go. Hey, child, stop playing. You ramp too much. Come, baby. Yes, that's a train, babe. So we're gonna go ahead and plant them right here. I might have to add some soil, but we'll see. Because the ones that started from seed, it's not really working out, and I don't have the patience. So I'm just going to figure out placement for these. There's how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to put the big one. I don't know. So let's go. Alright, so let me see. So I'm going to put the big one here. Alrighty. May or may not have to add some soil because of the wind. Where my 2 little picking them gone, I don't know. Child, cannot. And then at the front. About the choppiness of this video, but don't worry about it. Anyway, so this is what this looks like now. So these pink and yellow flowers were in here. Kind of pointless. I just took them out and I put them here. So this area I decided I might just experiment with annuals each year. But the sunflowers are going to look bomb when they come up. And I think I have some zinnias growing here as well. I don't remember, but I'm going to plant a couple more seeds. But for right now, this is what I did, just so it could look decent, because the seeds I planted initially just didn't work out. And I had this right by the garage, so I said I would move it. So imagine when all the sunflowers come up around this and them things to the side and everything is nice and blooming. It's going to look wonderful. Now, as I said, this was not a part of the plan at all, but somehow this is where we ended up. But what I do love is that I think I bought 4 of those little plants at Lowe's and 1 more of the connecting piece for the hedging, and that's all I spent money on. Everything else I just went around the yard and pulled from different garden beds. Now that I'm watching this, I do think that some of the plants that I pulled might be weeds. But listen, they're good looking weeds if that's the case, and they're just gonna hide that ugly electrical box out front, and it's just gonna make here look a little bit more full, because I can't bother at this point because I have so many sunflowers and they look like sunflowers. So listen, just watch the video and enjoy it. Thank you very much. I also do appreciate is that our yard no longer look like the struggle yard on the block, because as I walked the community and walked our street, I realized that ours was looking a little bit rough, and I've been wanting to do this for quite some time but just didn't have the energy or the time. But now that the girls are a little bit bigger and don't necessarily need me to be there all the time, or they can be outside with me and it's okay, then I now have time to do these little projects, and I'm liking it because I'm getting lost and I just enjoy it. It's so relaxing, it soothes my mind, and I'm out there for hours and most times I don't even notice.
Mom, put it in front. This, Mama, what's this?
That's a dumbbell.
Is it for you?
Yeah, that's what I used to exercise. So I couldn't find a mallet, so I was going to use that to beat this into the ground.
This beats in this ground?
Yeah. This is what I was going to use it to do this, because I can't find the mallet. Like that. Like that.
Do that. Please.
Like that.
Like that? Like this, Mom?
Yes, baby, like that.
You doing this, yeah, your house?
Not against the house, mommy. Just this, not the house. Got about 5 or 6 sunflower, and these are the pink flowers. So I'm just gonna put it right here and see how it goes. Alright, so this is what this is looking like now. Of course the sunflowers look sad because they were just transplanted, but they'll perk right back up. So I'm gonna have to go to Lowe's and get 1 more to carry this all the way around to make it look neat. So as I said, pretty much shop the yard. So everything came from here, didn't have to buy anything, and it is right next to this. What Simon says? Simon said to be quiet.
Why?
So it's right next to this, and at least for a season, the sunflower would provide the hostas with a little bit of shade. So again, I love that I didn't have to buy anything. So let's see how these two grow. I'm gonna fix them right now because I just watered it in. And I can't wait to see. This was not in the plan for today, but this is what happened. But now around here, this is working my nerves. So these two in the middle look kind of funny, and of course you see this is falling over because it wasn't set properly. So I can stake it and push it back and make it look straight, or I can bring it over. I have a strong feeling I'm going to bring it over because it's just doing something with my mind. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. Again, none of this was in the plan, but this is where we are. This is what it looks like now. A lot better. So I just staked one on the left and this one here on the right. I just put a stone behind it to brace it forward a little bit. So now it looks a lot more uniformed, and I think right there and right here, probably move name is butterfly, or maybe even right there, I'm going to get something else that provides ground covering. Don't know what yet. I might even just get potato vine since it stays on the ground. So either potato vine or these things, because they're perennials, I'll just put those as well. I don't know yet, but it's looking wonderful. Quick thinking, because I was not enjoying the thought of having to move them over, because if I move this one, I know I would have moved that. I have to move that one to make it even and balanced, and I can't bother. So this is what it looks like, and this is how it's gonna stay. It looks amazing, and I literally can't believe I just created another flower bed. That was not a part of the plan at all. Look at that. When everything is upright, and it's just gonna look amazing. Love it. Sidebar, you're supposed to ask HOA, I think, to do these things. I didn't, and I'm not going to, and I don't care. I was supposed to ask them for permission to paint that, to paint my front door white, and to paint my garage door white. Did not. Nope. Alright, so I added some lights and added some more ground covering, so it's going to be real fluffy at the base. Then I added one more light to this bed, which is right here, and kind of reposition the lights. So that is what they look like at night. So can't wait to see everything in full bloom. This is what it looks like in the day. Those sunflowers will perk right back up soon. That one over there in the corner looking real struggling, but it will be fine. I like it. Here's a little rundown of what this year looks like now. And let's show you what the side beds look like. And this is what and this is what right here looks like. So I have 5 sunflower. It's gonna shade these a little bit, which is exactly what they need. So you probably got to put your finger and spray. That's how I do it.